Now look at this theorem 1.39. This theorem has three parts, A, B and C. So A part, suppose f from x to closed interval 0 infinity is measurable. E belongs to the sigma algebra M, and integral over E f d mu equal to 0, then f equal to 0 almost everywhere on E. Okay, so first we will prove A part. So this part says that suppose f is a non-negative measurable function. F is a non-negative measurable function, and integral over E f d mu equal to 0, where E belongs to sigma algebra M. Okay, then f equal to 0 almost everywhere with respect to mu on E. Okay, so what is this means? That is, f equal to 0 almost everywhere on E means we have a space X, okay, and a set E. Okay, so f equal to 0 almost everywhere with respect to mu on E means there is a set, let's call that A. There is a set A where mu of A equal to 0, measure equal to 0. Okay, and this, and f equal to 0 holds, that means this property holds here, this part. Okay, so there is a set A such that mu of A equal to 0 and f equal to 0 here. This is the meaning, f equal to 0 almost everywhere. So we want to prove this. Okay, so proof. So let An equal to set of all x belongs to E such that f of x greater than 1 by n. Okay, let n be the set of all those points in E such that f of x is greater than 1 by n, where n varies from 1 to 3 etc. Okay, so why we are taking such sets? Because we have f is a non-negative function which is given, and we are trying to prove that f equal to 0 almost everywhere on E. So if f is not 0, okay, then f will have to be greater than 1 by n for some n. So such points will be in An, right? So we note that union An, where n varies from 1 to infinity, n varies from 1 to infinity, this is equal to set of all x belongs to E such that f of x is strictly greater than 0. If we take arbitrary union of An, then we have set of all x belongs to E such that f of x is greater than, strictly greater than 0. Now we start with 1 by n times mu An. So which is equal to, by the definition of integral, we have 1 by n into mu of An means integral over An d mu by definition. Okay, and also on the set An we have f of x greater than 1 by n, strictly greater than 1 by n. So we replace 1 by n by f of x. So we have this. Okay, so we replace 1 by n by f, though, so we have integral over which is less than or equal to integral over An f d mu. That's why this. Okay, so which is less than or equal to, because we have An is a subset of E, so that's why this is less than or equal to integral over E f d mu. So by hypothesis, integral over E f du mu equal to 0. By our hypothesis, this integral over f du mu equal to 0. Okay, so that means this is equal to 0. That means 1 by n times mu of n equal to 0. That is mu of n equal to 0. Okay, this is for every n. Okay, now mu of n equal to 0, and we take a equal to union n, where n varies from 1 to infinity. Okay, then we have a mu of a equal to 0. Mu of a equal to 0. Okay, because we have n means a equal to countable union of n. So countable union of sets of measure 0 has measure 0. That's why mu of a equal to 0. So union n varies from 1 to infinity n, which is equal to a, which is the set of all x belongs to E, such that f of x greater than 0. This happens everything on E. That is mu of a equal to 0. So we have, this means, this implies f equal to 0 almost everywhere on E. Okay, so this completes the proof.